In 2014, a crack American news unit was sent to Romania to control the narrative during the U.S. infiltration of Eastern Europe. These men and women promptly rebelled and vowed to reveal the stories being obfuscated in the name of democratizing the planet, American style. Today, still wanted by the U.S. government, they survive as anchors of fortune. If you have a story, if no one else will let you tell it, and if you can find them, which isn't difficult, maybe you can report on euROmerica!
God damn it, stop it! Stop it! Seriously?
Well,
Are you retarded? What the hell was that?
you don't like it?
No, I don't like it, you ass clown. It sucked balls. It sucked the sweat off a dead man's balls. I asked you to create me a news channel intro, and you bring me the A-Team. First of all, it's cheesy. Second of all, we can't use that great American anthem because we'd be effed right in the A-hole. Third, the editing was all off and I didn't look great. You, Romanian editing guy, you're out of here. You're fired.
You can't fire him. He's the best editor we could get for the money.
Okay, you're unfired. Do something less shit. What are you doing in the intro anyway, huh? You didn't even come over from the U.S. with us. You're a Romanian. You'll never be a real American, goddammit.
That's a horrible thing to say.
Now you do a better job around here, son, or you're gonna be living out of a cardboard box sucking dicks for a living, do you understand? Okay, I think we're done. Let's get on with the show.
How about this for an idea? If the government is so eager to prosecute whistleblowers, we should flip it around. Fail to successfully prosecute a whistleblower and be subject to criminal prosecution for persecution and suppressing free speech and the press.
So, I don't think it's fair to call me a spy. I mean, I spent one summer as an intern with Fareed Zakaria and Anderson Pooper, and all of a sudden I'm a spy? That's crazy.
N-am mai lucrat de 20 de ani și din senin primesc un telefon de la un producător american care mă invită să lucrez pentru postul de televiziune euROmerica 1. Bineînțeles că am acceptat imediat, fără să mă gândesc, pentru că e cea mai bună oportunitate, cea mai bună ocazie să-mi pot relua cariera de prezentator TV pe care am întrerupt-o acum 20 de ani din motive obiective. Evident că odată ajuns aici am avut o și mai mare surpriză când am aflat că voi fi coleg de platou și coleg de pupitru de știri cu marele Alan Kaida. Marele Alan Kaida, da, ați auzit bine, marele Alan Kaida. Știți ce mi-a spus? Primul lucru pe care mi l-a spus când am ajuns în platou a fost: spune-mi Al. Asta mi-a spus el mie. Păi cum să nu... Bine, și nu e vorba de bani. Nu e vorba de bani, ci să lucrez cu acest om. Chiar dacă mă plătesc foarte puțin, bineînțeles, este doar ca să lucrez cu acest om. euROmerica 1, cel mai bun post de televiziune.
What happens next indeed? I think now we play global game of chicken for a little while, da? Chicken Kiev.
Well, here's how I look at it, Medell. Every time I go through an airport, I think the US government, right? And every time I switch on my computer, I think the US government. Every time I use my mobile phone, I think the US government. And I could give you 1,000 other instances. And I'll tell you why. 9/11. See, 9/11's changed the whole world and it affects everyone in it, and not for the better.
It's hardly a mystery at all, Mirel. Clearly this has something to do with the free-scale semiconductor patents. But somebody's paying somebody else a hell of a lot of money to shut up about it.
Where do you think the plane is, Alan?
I have no idea. I guess we'll know soon enough. But if you believe the plane went down in the ocean, you know what's more of a mystery?
What, Alan?
Some of those phones still ringing out when they're called.
Well, only one brand of phone, actually.
Really? What brand of mobile phone are we talking about, Mirel?
Sony Ericsson smartphones, apparently. Takes a dingin' but keeps on ringing.
They're not paying us to improvise, asshole. I think it's reprehensible that they've taken advantage of this whole Flight 370 situation to bring out a new commercial. But let's see it, shall we?
Yes, let's. Nanophone. It's ingenious, actually. I don't understand why no one has thought of it before. I mean, think about it. What usually happens when you shove a microphone in someone's face? See? See? It's intimidating, isn't it?
Really? You put a microphone in front of me and you think I'm gonna spill my beans, huh? Well, I've had training, son. Training.
People don't talk. They shut up tighter than a duck's ass.
Well, I can do this all day.
But who is scared of a banana? I mean, it's a banana. Everyone loves bananas.
Is that a nanophone?
They find it a little odd at first, someone pointing one at you, but before long, they're chirping away like canaries.
Hell, what's the worst that can happen? So yeah, I'm a spy.
And we get our story. That's why we make the Nanophone Cube available for download at our site, so regular folks can report for us at ground zero, telling us the real story as it is happening. No one is going to ask you for a press permit. You're holding a banana.
Dmitry Sagov, St. Petersburg, Russia. I report you for EUROmerica 1.
Bogdan Golofan, Bucharest, Romania, I report you for EUROmerica 1. Ionela Vorcan, Bucharest, Romania, I report you for EUROmerica 1.
Dave McDonald, Scotland, I report you for EUROmerica 1.
Sono Giovanni Tutti di Napoli, Italia. I report you for EUROmerica 1.
It's just a nanophone. Nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, I feel a bit like a Bond villain, you know? 007's about to die in my shark pool, so I just lay it all out. I give you the whole plan. But come on, there's no secrets now, you know, thanks to the NSA. I mean, we're the Americans. We're just here to help. And while we're helping you, we're going to take some of your shit, so, you know, what are you going to do?
Let's pretend, for example, that the official story is true, you know, the 9/11 Commission report bollocks, right? Now, that whole book implies the US government was incompetent. So, the US government. Now, if it was an inside job, like all the conspiracy theorists think, then the US government, obviously, right? Now, the third one is, look, if they knew it was going to happen, and they let it happen in order to achieve some sort of Machiavellian goal, like they did at Pearl Harbor, for instance, you know, then the US government, right?
Yeah, you guys have got a corrupt government, you know, so we're here to teach you how to legalize that corruption, you know? Stick it back under the table. No point in having it all out there for everyone to see, know what I mean? Why do we got a base by the Black Sea where we're helping you with the infrastructure? Maybe we can teach you guys English. You guys don't seem... Does anyone in this room speak English besides the young kid here? I mean, look at this girl here. Great ass. Great ass. But can she speak English? I don't know. Watch this, watch this. Hey, not too much blusher on the face. Don't make me look like a fag, huh? You're very beautiful. You got a great ass.
Yes, President Obama has denounced Russia for a breach of international law with its military intervention in the Crimea. And the Russian intervention deserves criticism. But, let's be clear, the message from the White House is do as we say, not as we do.
Well, yeah, leftists like you should go to these pro-communist hellholes. America is the only one saving the world from a new dark age of poverty, depravity, and ignorance. Nazis, communism, Islam, Christianity, we Americans have taken on all of them and will continue to do so.
Well, way to be impartial, EUROmerica 1.
Sorry. Do I still get the tickets for Disneyland?
Meryl! would be very hard to find information right now, for instance, on the fact that the U.S. military is firing almost all of its top brass and a lot of its officers, and then to save money, because we got to save hundreds of billions of dollars over the next 10 years, so we're cutting down on the staff. But by the same token, we're spending billions of dollars training officers in 65 countries around the world, foreign troops. So if ever the shit hits the fan in the future, we can call on these now obliged officers and troops from the 65 countries around the world to make up the cannon fodder numbers.
Oh, and while we're on the subject, I just love how the mainstream media quickly entered damage control mode and diverted public attention by focusing on the the EU statement, rather than the core of what the United States of Israel State Department was actually up to in the Ukraine. Agent provocatoring, as usual.
And that's one of the main reasons we're here in Romania. You see, because we got you into the European Union, we got you into the UN, and in return you had to give us a base by the Black Sea, and you had to give us some rooms we could torture people in, no big deal. Say nothing about that. That's one of the things we can't talk about. We can't talk about that and Israel. We don't talk about Israel at all. Don't ask me any questions about Israel.
Now, if it was revenge, or what they call blowback, for the US government acting like a complete dickhead all over the world, then the US government. You see, there's just no escaping the fact that we're talking about a malevolent corporation that exports nothing more than death, war, chaos and destruction. I'm not a fan, to be honest.
I gotta get on set, so we'll continue this conversation later, okay? Johnny, tell this lady that I gotta go, okay? Tell her she did good. Alrighty, let's get the show on the road, sell some stories. Thanks. Tell her I said thanks. Thanks, lady.
Because of that, I think that all the dogs in Bucharest should be all killed and done with, including the pets. That will sort all our problems. Alan,
and that's all we have time for today, so join us. This is live TV, folks. Live TV. Happening in the moment for you right now. Have a good night, y'all, and we'll see you on tomorrow. You ever do that again, and I will piss in your mouth, boy.